All right, well, welcome to another episode of But Seriously, where we're hoping to help you become a little more comfortable with living a life with ulcerative colitis. And so it is Monday, August 27th. It is roughly 1:11 p.m. A little behind schedule, but I want to take you through the journey of the next 8 to 9 hours of my life, and that is the bowel prep time. So that has already started. That started an hour ago with taking this wonderful product here, which is the Kroger brand of Miralax, and mixing it with this. Now, here's where you need to make sure that you are reading all the directions properly. First is, I thought that I was going to get to mix a serving of this, because this is 14, with a bottle of this. No, I mixed this whole bottle with 32 ounces of this and then drink it 4 times. So you do the math of how quickly that's going to potentially work and how that's going to probably change the location of my next video. A couple of things as well, though. I am hoping that this, mixed with this, albeit small, this amount here, right there, that's how much I'm going to drink the first time, hoping that that's going to be better than the Go Lightly. Now, if you've ever had to have a colonoscopy or any other type of procedure where you've taken Go Lightly, you know that it tastes awful, and by the time you're done, you're gagging. Which, by the way, side note, as I end most things, but with fear is a liar, Go Lightly is a liar too, okay? Because it should be called Go Quickly as you can. So we're going to figure out where this is going to all put me. I have to drink 8 ounces of this every hour for the next, I think, 4 or 5 hours. Then I take another laxative. And then I'm going to start taking some antibiotics, which are going to help with the fact of the surgery that's occurring tomorrow. And also are meant to help actually keep my bowels awake, because it's part of this whole process. What's left in there is going to basically go to sleep, and we need them to wake up. So we'll talk more about that, but that's it for now. Actually, it's not it for now. I'm going to drink this with you, and we'll see where we are in an hour. Awesome. Gatorade's new flavor of Frostbutt. There you go. So that's awesome. We'll see. I'll bring you an update in an hour. All right, well, it is, let's see, 2:06. The first dose, again, a little dramatic with the, Gatorade's new flavor, Frosted Butt. It wasn't really that bad. It's much better, again, than the Go Lightly. But first dose, not too bad. Had one quick urgency, and that was it in the last hour. So let's try it again. Here it goes. All right, see you in an hour. All right, well, first 2 doses down, and starting to move a little more inventory than the first time. So here we go with the third dosage, the third of 4 of this mix. So we'll get that down, and we'll be back to check in with you in a little while. All right, well, it's currently 4:18, and we are having a clearance sale like no one else. Everything must go. So here we are with the last dosage. If you see how this is quite a bit higher than this, my original mixture, I miscalculated something. So this last dose is going to be a little bit more than the rest. So, but this is it. And then in 2 hours, I start another laxative. So I'll be back after this, and we'll see how things go. All right, so done with all the Miralax, and that, I've had probably about 8 to 10 movements. It's a little yellow right now, but it's definitely not solid. It's all, liquid, basically, and it's becoming more and more clear. So now this here, again, store brand of this Bizacotal, which is a stimulant laxative. So excited about what's to come. So taking that, and so I'll check in a little while, as I'm going to start some antibiotics soon. So that's the next step. So check in soon. All right, so checking in again, and a couple things. I have finished with all of the laxative and cleansing stuff, all that type of stuff that's going to happen. And last couple of hours have been a lot more active. The volcano has erupted. And so now we're done with all of that. I expect that for the next at least hour, if not a couple hours, that I'm still going to have to keep rushing to where I need to go. But now it's time to start some antibiotics, and so I've got 2 antibiotics that I've got to take now, and then another in a little while. I also been riding high, thinking I was the man, that I wouldn't need this right here, which is the nausea medicine, but it just hit me, and I had to take that. So check in with everybody after I do take some of these antibiotics, let you know how things are going, and likewise going to wrap this up with a last at home with a jacked up colon video. All right, check in soon. All right, so as you see, I have my lovely bride with me, and so this is our wrap-up video for today and everything that we've been going through and doing today. And I say we've been going through because while I am taking meds and clearing out my system, my lovely wife is having to mentally get prepared for tomorrow. And you know, I get to go to sleep for 8+ hours, and I'm looking forward to that actually. She's the one that's got to sit in the waiting room. So just wanted to bring an update. As far as the prep goes today, it actually has not been that bad. I've got nauseous once, and just feel real weak and drained right now as expected. It's been almost 36 hours since I've eaten, and it's just pushing everything out of me quickly. So trying to stay hydrated. But the joy that's found in all this is the fact that been experiencing a lot of the last. Went for a run this morning, and I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking, this is the last time I have to worry about if I'm gonna make it back to the house. This weekend was the last hoorah. We had a great weekend with friends. It was the last time I had to worry about making a road trip, and was I going to get there? Were we going to make it? Things have been good with my body, but those are still concerns and still things. If you're living with ulcerative colitis, those are the last. Now, of course, we all know as well that there's things that could not go according to plan tomorrow. I could, end up with a bag for the rest of my life, and there could be.
Sorry, y'all.
There could be. There could be a number of things, but I'll tell you that those are minor percentages of things like that. So I'm excited about tomorrow, looking forward to it, and looking forward to being coming out on the other side. But it's been a while since you've been a part of one of these. So how are you doing with things?
I'm doing as well as can be expected. I just try not to have fear, but there's a lot of unknown. So surrounded by really great friends and family, and we'll sit and powwow tomorrow while you're taking a nap. So you like to tell everybody.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I want to wrap this up with a couple things. Again, there's been I appreciate everyone's thoughts and prayers. We've got a lot of texts and calls today from family, friends, even coworkers that knew things were going on, and I just really appreciate all that. And knowing that God's got a plan that's greater than anything, beyond all of our understanding, and knowing that this is all in His hands, that He's going to bless it, that it's going to be to His glory, and He's going to make me better and healed on the other side is exciting. But I just want to close and share with you 2 Timothy 1:7, that for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of sound mind. And take that with you in all aspects of what you're doing. We are not to be afraid. Fear is a sin. It separates us from God. Don't let fear and anxiety to control your life, control who you are. But know that that's not what God's created in you. God's created you to be a creature of love and joy and power and sound mind, and not to be afraid of things. So I feel great going in. I know, again, like I said, I've got a great team of doctors and nurses, and I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but Emory's a research hospital, and I was told there'd be anywhere from 12 to 20 people in the room at any given time. So that's going to be interesting. I won't know anything about it, but anyway, just looking forward to my chocolate pudding on the other side, being able to have some chocolate pudding.
Sugar-free.
And just knowing that my body's finally going to be on a road to healing. And so, as I've said before, fear is a liar. Anxiety weighs down the heart, but a kind word lifts it up. So thank you, everyone. We will do another video tomorrow morning as late as we can before we go in. And then I'm going to have Beth record me coming out of recovery, and we'll determine based on how I kind of reacted in the past
No,
if
we're
it's
definitely
something that
posting
can be
that.
posted. So thank you, everybody, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.